Hey Crossgates, time for our midweek update. I decided to take a step outside. Some mornings I just want to go outside and just remind myself of how beautiful the grounds are here at our church. And it causes me to think of the faithfulness and the risk-taking and the foresight of the founders of this church. Both its early pastors and its early members, how we must remind ourselves on a regular basis that we stand on shoulders, that we walk on paths that others have already cleared ahead of us, that our faith is one that is passed down, and how important it is that as we come out of and remain somewhat under the shadow of COVID, that we remember that the purpose of our faith is to move from faith unto faith, to keep passing this baton forward, moving forward, enjoying the time that we have together, but remembering that our faith is ultimately really not about us. Our faith is about the one who plowed the ultimate row, who went way before us. And the scriptures talk about Jesus as the author, so the one who wrote, or the pioneer. I think we understand that one as Americans, the pioneers that just went where no one had gone before, and the perfecter of our faith, the one who made it right, who made it all make sense. That Jesus Christ's faith is the one that defines us, gives us our hope, calls us to a purpose. And so this short little update this morning is just walking out here has just reminded me of how ultimately church and life is not about us. It includes us. We are surely important when it comes to what we do, how we stay faithful, what we do to contribute to the continued unfolding of what God is doing in the world. So what do? We stay faithful. Here at Crossgates, we practice a simple discipline, 3 simple disciplines ultimately, of reading scripture, praying, and holding each other accountable. And I'd like to issue a call again for all of us to be a part of some form of discipleship that keeps us in those 3 means of grace. Praying alone, praying together, praying around a labyrinth, praying before a cross, praying at home in our closet, but prayer. Reading scripture, reading it as devotional time in the morning, but really for me, I think for us, reading it together, finding a group of people, and then some type of conferencing together, some type of small group, some type of gathering together in which we hold each other accountable in our faith. And so I just want y'all to know that our Bible study, the adult Bible study that I'm leading on Sunday nights at 5:30 has started, and got a good 17 strong people that are there. And it's a discipline. It's a daily reading, taking some notes. Faith has come up with a workbook, and I'm getting into this. I mean, I got my notes all filled out in here, stuff that I'm learning again after rereading it. And then every day we watch a little video clip that's associated with it. And it's fun, it's exciting, and we do this together. And by the way, if any of y'all cannot make that time slot on Sunday at 5:30, we're gonna look in the future of doing some more time slots, different times. But if you wanna follow the discipline of journaling and reading through the Bible in 1 year, we have extra copies of this booklet. So if you'd like to have it, it has the instructions on it, the scripture passage, the psalm, and then if there is a YouTube video from the Bible Project to watch along with it. So sorry, got a little distracted there on that one. Wow, I'm sitting out here and it's cool. I'm listening to birds. It's a good morning. I hope you are having one as well. Even as the world swirls around us, even as news, both good and bad, comes our way, let us remain fixed on that which we are really called to do and that which we are called to be Jesus Christ, the author, the pioneer, the perfecter of our faith. Let us be solid and strong. Let us remain rooted and grounded in him. It calls me to our psalm this morning. Is the very first psalm, Psalm number 1, talks about trees planted and the joy that comes for living in and knowing the law, the way of the Lord. So Crossgates, I see Christ in you. Stay in the means of grace. Stay in the disciplines. Stay in the joy. Stay in the love. Stay rooted and grounded in what God's doing. Here's our psalm for the day. Happy are those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or take the path that sinners tread, or sit in the seat of scoffers. But their delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law they meditate day and night. They are like trees planted by streams of water, which yield their fruit in its season, and their leaves do not wither. In all that they do, they actually prosper. The wicked are not so, but they are like chaff that the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. It's good stuff. Stay growing, stay planted. Love you, Crossgates. And see you Sunday.